funky, wild clothes. Plus, he says messages out there that antagonize people and get the press talking and everyone talking, yes?
Yeah.
What about Simon Cowell? The most watched, the most wanted, the highest paid American Idol judge. Why? Because he was different, he stood out, he got noticed. He didn't do like the other two judges say, yes, that was really good, I want to move you forward. Oh, yes, that was really good, you got to move forward. Simon would stand up and say to the girl,
"You're disgusting."
I've seen better legs on a picnic table. Because he said different things, and he was nasty all the time. Now you don't have to be nasty, you know, to stand out and be different. You could be like Richard Branson, a billionaire who built this company just doing wild things that got press and got people to notice. And he was always nice. Paris Hilton, that's for the midnight show again. You all know what Paris Hilton did?
Yes.
Okay, we won't go into that. Yeah,
Good.
sex thing. So,
R-rated show.
if you have to send your message, you gotta think of these three things. Generate interest, show a little personality, and then you gotta be different, stand out, and get noticed. So how do you do that in your message? I'll give you a classic example. A few years ago in marketing, U.S. city, a salon owner who owned 2 salons in a U.S. city, called me up and said, oh, I saw you doing all these things and that, and we like it, so can you help us because we're really hurting down here. And what happened was they had a haircutting franchise thing come in and they were setting up 6 salons in this city. And everywhere they put a salon, they put this big billboard on the street that had a beautiful model with nice hair, and it said, haircuts $12. And then had the address of the new franchise salons. Now, the guy calls me up and says, you know, we're getting hurt by this, because some people are thinking, why should I pay $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 when I can get a haircut for $12? So I said, yeah, we'll come down, we'll look at it. Went down there, thought, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to create the right message to the right person the right way. So once we thought of who the right person was, we came up with the right message. And the right person for us was who? Not the 10% of people who always want the cheapest price. You let them go. You're always going to have 10% of people who want the cheapest price. We want the other 90%. The people who start to think. And we had to step outside of our box and start to think, what would they be thinking? And they might be thinking that $12 haircut. Wonder what it's going to look like. How can I get a senior stylist for $12? Maybe they're using junior stylists there. So that's the right person. We thought, we want that person who's thinking that way. So all we did to send it the right way was fight fire with fire. So wherever they had a billboard down the street that said the beautiful hair model and it said haircuts $12, the next block we put our billboard. And we put a simple message that said this.
Very good.
Now, we had the name of the salons there and their address is here on the billboard. But we put it everywhere they put their billboard, right after it. So when you drive down the street, you see theirs and then you see ours. Their business shot up by 30-some% in the next month.